What is going on, guys? Grave here. Today we're going to talk about some games from E3 that I thought were some of the better looking games from E3. And so each series I'm going to do several of these. I'm going to have feature 2 or 3 games and kind of talk about them. The first game we're going to look at is Resident Evil 7. Of course, Resident Evil over the past few years, it's kind of been a disappointment to a lot of the Resident Evil fans. And this year's installment kind of looks a little different. It's not that kind of action shooter game that you've always been familiar with, the Resident Evil. They kind of went toward a horror survival style, kind of like PT was. I don't know if you played the PT demo back when it came out last year. Of course, it was a very jump scare, creepy kind of game. Of course, it did get canceled. A lot of people were disappointed in that. And I think this has kind of gone for that feel, you know, that more creepy, scary, odd kind of look, kind of feel. And I think it's a good thing for the series. Resident Evil has not been the best over the past few installments. A lot of people were kind of disappointed with it, like I said. So I think this will be a great thing, especially if you're not a Resident Evil fan, you're more of those jump scare style games. This will be the game I think that you'll be very interested in. Also, cool thing, they said when the game comes out, it's going to be totally in first person, which is kind of makes it even more of a creepy feel, in my opinion. And it looks to be a very, very creepy style game. Of course, this game has a release date. Of course, some games shown at E3 did not. Resident Evil will come out in January 2017. Of course, the next game we're going to look at is going to be Days Gone. And Days Gone is a game, we talk about release dates, it really doesn't have a release date on it just yet. This is a game that has been in development for a little while. The company that is developing it has not developed a game since 1999, way back a long time ago for a lot of you, I'm sure, that are younger. But the game that they developed in 1999 was called Siphon Filter. And if you ever played Siphon Filter, it was one of my favorite games of all time, probably. I really, really like that game. It's probably definitely in my top 10, one of the best games I've ever played. Siphon Filter was awesome. So when I found out that they were making Days Gone, it very much interested me. This kind of game reminds me of The Last of Us. Kind of has a, that normal zombie feel, but that Last of Us style. That kind of hordes of zombies, a very good story that kind of keeps you captured from what we saw about the story. It looked very, very good. You can't just defeat the zombies with just your weapons. You can use a lot of the open worldness of the game, the large map style, some of the things that are in the map to help you, kind of defeat the huge, huge hordes of zombies. It looks very interesting story-wise. Like I said, it's kind of one of those that will kind of keep you pulling on your heartstrings. You're kind of this almost rogue biker that kind of goes out. You have a lot of loss in your life, and you're just pretty much just being a zombie killer. That's what your life is turned into. So that is kind of an interesting thing. I think it's going to be a lot of action, a lot of zombies. So if you're into that kind of thing, I think it'll definitely be up your alley. The main concern for me in the game was, will the story pan out? Will it be an interesting story? And if it is a good story and a lot of zombies, you can't really beat that. Guys, leave me a comment. Are you interested in Days Gone, or of course the new Resident Evil 7? They were kind of a fresh breath of air, I guess, for those kind of series genres. There's not been a lot of zombie things out since The Last of Us, and of course horror survival games have not been few and far between on consoles. So leave me a comment, let me know if you're interested in both of those, and of course if you like the video, hit the like. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.